Hello, and welcome back to the On the Real with Andrew podcast. We're hold on. Wait, okay, all right, starting over.
I'm ready.
Don't make that face. Don't make that face. I see it starting. I see the face starting.
To you. That was not.
I see the face starting. Don't make the face. Okay. I don't know why I'm so fucking nervous. I've done this 5 times before. Hello, and welcome back to the On the Real with Andrew podcast, where me and my revolving group of friends discuss any and everything in the world of film and TV. I'm your host, Andrew Washington, and today we have a bit of a special episode for you guys. As I teased at the end of the last episode, I would be in attendance at the Sundance Film Festival, seeing a bunch of, albeit random but very good and very poignant films, and that trip has now happened, and we have our Sundance recap here for you today. With me today, 2 of my great friends that joined me on the trip. First, we have returning, well, both are returning, but Miss Vivian Shafebo.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. And also with us today, we have Mr. Tommy Farmer.
Hello.
Hi. I said your last name. I realize.
I didn't know that was your last name until Sundance, and I've known you for like over a year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was really confused.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of talk about everything Sundance related. This is a bit of a different episode, so we won't kind of be going into everything we've been watching and all that. We're just kind of gonna get straight into the movies. So we can start with Vivian.
Oh. That's an honor.
Go ahead, and I see your Sundance 2023 water bottle.
Okay, I lost my Hydro Flask.
No.
I know.
Vivian's Hydro Flask is like
it's
like a work of art. Like,
thank you.
It is plastered. It is like all of Vivian's personality.
I know. I don't know where it is. Okay, it might be in my car is the thing, and I just haven't looked hard enough. But also I I was like driving, and I was like reaching the backseat. I was like, where's my water bottle? Anyways, not a great story with not a good ending. But the fact that I have this is kind of has a story.
Sundance 20. I feel like it's what's the word? Apt.
We can pretend that I brought it as a prop.
Right.
Yes. Prop. I can't speak English.
But how about we just start with telling me what was your favorite thing that you saw?
Definitely Eileen, directed by a man, unfortunately.
It is directed by a man.
Let's see who that man is. William Oldroyd. Well, Oldroyd.
Yeah.
Well, happy for him, regardless of what's happening. And
Eileen, can you just describe it a little bit?
Sure. So it's based on the novel by Otessa Moshfegh, who wrote books like My Year of Rest and Relaxation, Vana, Homesick for Another World. She's a great author. Eileen is her debut novel, and it's the first movie of hers, or first book of hers that's been adapted to screen.
How old is the novel?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I would guess like 10 years, something like that.
Oh, it's recent.
It's pretty recent.
Relative. Oh, I thought it was like an old book.
No,
truthfully.
I think, let's see, it came out in 2015, less than 10 years, yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty recent. So the story is about a girl named Eileen, and she works in a jail at a men's prison, and she's very like lost in the world. She doesn't really feel like she has a purpose in life. She doesn't do anything. She just kind of does her job and just day-to-day operations. That all changes when she meets Rebecca, played by the amazing Anne Hathaway. This is a really, really great performance.
Period.
And she's the new prison psychologist. And there's lots of like twists and turns in this, to the point that I don't really want to say much without spoiling anything. Yeah. But it's very eerie. It feels like a Hitchcock movie, or feels like a Twin Peaks episode. So it's pretty great. I highly, highly suggest.
Okay. That sounds fun. I wanted to see it. I remember
Mhm.
because after you were like raving about it, I was like literally looking, trying to find if there was a screening available, but I couldn't find one that fit in my schedule.
It's really good. I know it's getting mixed reviews, which I find kind of surprising because I really did think it was amazing, and I feel like hopefully
I
when
feel like I saw mostly like
mostly
praise for
positive.
it.
That's good. I feel like a lot of people are not fans of the ending, which again I don't
Mm,
want to say much, but
mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
you'll see.
we will. Just for the audience and for y'all, we're just not going to do
No
spoilers for
spoilers yet
anything
because
because
we haven't
nothing's
seen
yeah
all of the movies
nothing
that
yeah, and then
everyone else
nothing's
saw.
come out also. Or I don't think anything that we've seen has come out.
Yeah, no.
So look out for them when they come out when we talk about them. But anyway, okay. So continue. Sorry, or was that it?
I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, it's just it deserves praise. I don't know if it's getting the praise that I think it needs, but
Mm.
that's all. That's all my point.
Okay, well, yeah, no, it sounded good. Like after I like read the description and everything.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, all the descriptions on the Sundance was like make it sound like really good, and then some of them ended up being ass. But
That is true. I think we fell prey to that. This group fell prey to that a couple of times.
a couple times.
Yes.
but not most of the time. But there were a few that were less than stellar.
Mhm.
But we'll get into those a little bit later.
For sure.
We'll move to Tommy though. What was your favorite?
I'd like 3 movies, I think, which were all equally my favorite, my top
Mhm.
spot. But I guess I'll just talk about the one that I don't think would get talked about otherwise, which is Girl.
Mm.
If you could pull up the IMDb for that, let me know who directed that.
Can you describe it a little bit though?
Yeah,
While
so
she's
it's a
looking it up.
mother and daughter. It's a mother and daughter.
There's a lot of things called girl.
Yeah.
TBH.
Girl 2023 parentheses. Is that
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wait,
one.
I
That
got
was-
it.
yeah.
Girl parentheses Scottish or something.
So yeah, it was about a mother and her daughter living in this like tiny apartment in Glasgow, which is my home city.
Which is your home
Yeah.
city.
Let's go.
I was waiting for you to say it before I said it.
Yeah. But I mean, it really has like, it just made me think of After Sun a lot, just the way it was like shot and kind of not.
Shout out to After Sun.
Yeah, I mean, not like nothing really happens.
More
Yeah.
less plot, more
Less plot,
character
more-
study.
Or like these small kind of short scenes where but it was really good. And the two, it's a mother and daughter, and they're both they're migrants. You don't really know where from. They're not from this place they're at right now. And they're just relying on each other, and they're actually like not kind of like shut in this tiny apartment. But just kind of have their own like bond going on, which is really nice. And the soundtrack was so good, or the score, I should say. There was actually, the soundtrack was also really good.
What kind of score was it? I remember you told me, but I can't remember.
It was like this kind of like Afro electronica thing.
Right, I remember you saying, because that's
cool.
very
It
it's
was
not
the same
common
composer.
at all, I feel like.
Same composer as Drift, which is another movie.
Oh,
we saw.
interesting.
Yeah, but I don't
I
actually
remember
did not
the
remember
Drift
their
score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't much of
Didn't
one.
stand out.
If there was one, it didn't stand out.
They were working
yeah.
overtime on Girl, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I guess I'll
Probably.
throw this together.
Maybe they just use like the scraps of what was
Exactly,
left,
exactly.
for Drift. No shade. Well, we'll get into Drift later, but
yeah, I mean, the best scenes in the movie were like this mother, because she's like a 25-year-old woman and her daughter's like 9, so there's this strong.
that's like the same age the girl is in After Sun. I think that's like the same dynamic, exact. Almost.
The girls, well, there's like a strong implication the mother was like, raped or forced to have this child, but they love each other nonetheless. And I don't know any of those people. Oh, she was a producer. Yeah, she was a producer.
We're looking at photos of the IMDb page, and there's
okay.
just a random shot of like
I know the
3
street though.
children. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Tommy.
What is it? Let me see.
This just came up.
Yeah, it's kinda...
Yeah, I don't know who these people are. It's just like a photo of like a family for context, and then it shows like shots from the movie.
Yeah.
Very odd.
But the best scenes were when the mother was just, because she was working as like a cleaner, like a night job as a cleaner. And you know, maybe it's kind of cliche. She like walks past this like store window and like sees like the sequin dress, and then just imagines herself like dancing in the mirror to it. But like those scenes are like so
emotional.
So, not even emotional, just like high energy.
It hit.
It did kind of
hit. It worked.
It kind of hit. It hit.
Yeah.
It's different.
But I think I was also really biased to that film because you know, I'm not sure I would have loved it so much if it wasn't in Glasgow.
That's fair.
What about Glasgow or it being set in Glasgow do you think added to it?
You know, it's a very specific, or it's a very unique city. So like it could have been done in like London or Manchester or any of the other UK cities, but Glasgow just has like a really kind of dreamy, it's kind of hard to explain, but familiar but not familiar thing that was like perfect for the, you know, the story of like these immigrants assimilating into the culture.
I know it sounded interesting. I again couldn't fit it into the schedule because you're screening this at the same time of something else, I think. But it sounds really good and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It that kind of plot structure you were describing of like just kind of things happening but it all being, you know, the same. I'm gonna pick this as I'm in the similar boat as you. There's like 4 movies that are like tied for like my top movie, but I'll talk about the one that I did that y'all didn't see. That was All Dirt Roads Taste of Salt. It's by I think Raven Jackson. It's the director's name, and Barry Jenkins of.
Let a man eat a mango.
God, just eat it. I don't know why you were like. I'm like, eat the mango.
So much fear was in the eyes.
You're not putting that on me.
That was okay. All Dirt Roads Taste of Salt is a film by Raven Jackson, produced by Barry Jenkins and his whole producing team. A24 movie as well. It's one of the only movies in competition that had distribution before it got to the festival. But it was basically about the life of this Black woman growing up in Mississippi, but it took an interesting approach in that it's a non-linear narrative. So it jumps around to different moments of her life that are like, you know, important or relevant to like, you know, the moments that kind of shaped her. They echo that with a lot of imagery of hands, you know, and the idea that like, you know, hands are like, you know, what like molds something. And, you know, there's a lot of like long extended shots of like, you know, people embracing or, you know, like a grandmother's hand, like, you know, caressing someone's hair. And it's a very like quiet and like touching movie. There's not a lot of dialogue. It's more of like a visual poem in that sense. It's very much like a visual story. I think it is very effective in like utilizing the visual aspect of the film medium. There were like 2 scenes that like stood out that I just was obsessed with. Neither of them had dialogue and they were like extended. Like one of them was maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. It was the length of a song. And it was like this woman's parents were like just dancing in the living room to this one Gladys Knight song. I can't remember the name of it, but it was just such like a gorgeous moment just to see like, you know, this young girl is like, you know, just watching her parents be in love. And then there was another scene, which I swear it had to be like 8 minutes long. I don't know if it was that long, and it's going to sound crazy, but 8 minutes of like 2 people hugging. I'm not going to describe the 2 people because that's, you know, relevant to the story, but
8 minutes of them hugging?
Yeah, they're sharing an embrace. And I swear it's like 7 or 8 minutes, but it's like the knowing understanding the context of their relationship and seeing them have that moment in full, you know, and not like cutting away and like, you know, sitting with like, you know, the tears that are falling on each other's clothes and, you know, where their hands move when they're hugging each other. And it's so like, I don't know, it was so like, it just hit so hard for me. And also like, you know, having roots in Mississippi too, there was like another, you know, connection. I feel like my only thing about movies that like do the like little dialogue thing, I feel like it's very easy to like, you know, like
be boring.
Yeah, you know. And
For
so
lack of a better
I feel
word.
like it because I saw this movie with my dad. My dad, shout out to my dad, but he was there with us. What did you laugh? You laughed. I did.
The way you said it was funny. You're like, shout out to my dad.
But he, when we watched it though, he did not like it like at all.
Oh,
We were
really?
talking about it after, and he was like, "Yeah, no, it was too." He thought it was like just too quiet, and he thought it was boring. And I was like talking with him about it, and then he was like coming around to it more, like the more he was thinking about it. But I completely understand why this would not be something that like, you know, would have either like broad appeal or like, you know, would be particularly popular. But I just thought it was very well done. It was gorgeous to look. Oh my God, the cinematography is gorgeous. Like Jesus Christ. But yeah, so that was one of my like, you know, 4 favorite ones. But another one, which I feel like is one that's on your favorite list, Tommy, and is not on your favorite list, Vivian, quite infamously. And we can get
very
into
famous.
it now.
Hey, can I say I was not the only one? I watched this
You
movie
were not the only one.
with a group of friends, and we all hated it.
Yes,
there was
but
not one lover.
In the context of this podcast, you are on. Like, you're on the opposite side of this.
It's true. I'll defend my honor.
I'm sure
I'm
you
a
will.
blonde defender. Like I'm kind of like
like
I'm used.
uncancelable.
Yeah,
like just like
I'm used to it.
But the film I'm talking about is Theater Camp. This is a mockumentary. Yeah, mockumentary. There's no like confessionals or whatever. Like people talking directly to the camera, like outside of the story. But the camera style is like mockumentary. But it follows this group of people that like basically that run a theater camp. It's like the group of people and the kids at the theater camp. It's just like, you know, one of the like big cast of characters doing a bunch of crazy shit or just like random shit. And it's like really funny. I thought it was very sharp. It was very quick humor. A lot of gags, but a lot of them worked for me. The whole like performance, like the final performance in the third act, I thought was just like fantastic. Like I thought it was so fun. Like every single joke, like every bit in the fucking final performance, I thought worked very well. I liked the fucking, you know, little facts they would have pop up like throughout it. And you know, I'm a sucker for chapter titles. So I just everything about that movie was just like, I feel like it was like tailor-made for me to like going in. I was like, I think I'm gonna like this. I remember I told you it was a mockumentary, and you were like, "Oh, you're gonna love it." I'm like, yeah, but yeah. So what did tell me you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I agree with you. I'm more interested to hear what Vivian didn't like about it.
No.
I feel like I'm really susceptible to other people's views. So when she told me she didn't like it, I'm like, did I actually? So is it? The whole theater was like
I'm
laughing.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's true.
I feel like part of it is part of the theater experience,
yeah.
like the midnight screening that we were at, and like everything about that. But
that's very true. I mean, like, because I was in a room with shout out Jack, shout out Colin, shout out Logan, shout out Josie, shout out Jack, other Jack. Actually, I don't know if all those people were there. They're like a good amount of those people. Piper, a good amount of those people were there. In like silence, no laughing, a little comments like, that was stupid. So it's not the same environment. I definitely did not like it. I think it was so cliche. It's just like I was watching a less funny version of Waiting for Guffman, which is one of my favorite movies. And I don't know, just I
could tell they did take a lot of inspiration from that.
Yeah, it was just annoying to me. Like I just got really annoyed after a while. It just the characters.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to get annoyed at too.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like I was a theater kid, and like this was like totally tailor made for me. Like I love mockumentaries, and I love like movies about theater and like performance. So I should have liked this in theory. It just seemed like it was two friends that wanted some money to go hang out and film it. And yeah, like Adam Sandler movie vibes. And
Not that.
No, it did. And I don't know. I just thought it was nothing. I didn't laugh. I didn't think it was maybe it just wasn't my sense of humor, but I don't know. I thought it was really cliche. Like, oh, we have to save the theater. It's like, how many times have we heard that storyline? Can give us something new, give us something unique.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a theater kid. I was one of the jocks, so I didn't.
I was one of the Shut up.
So, you know, I don't know how accurate that portrayal was, but I mean, I see what you mean though. And what's his name?
Ben Platt?
No, not Ben Platt. I do find him annoying. But
yeah, I don't think anyone doesn't.
Who's the guy? Who's the crypto bro guy in the
movie?
movie?
He's so annoying. Oh my god, I was like, shut up.
Yeah, it's like if you don't like his whole thing, which is like very one-dimensional. It's like you're not gonna like, because he's such a big part of the movie.
Yeah. And if you don't like Ben Platt, then you know it's Ben Platt at its most Ben Platt. I feel like.
Yeah. A lot of it, I was like, I wasn't sure what was supposed to be real and not real, but like what was supposed to be funny, and then what was supposed to be like making fun of themselves. Because like I don't know if Ben Platt's character, who was I thought really annoying, but maybe like he didn't see himself as annoying, like the character.
Definitely.
I feel
like so many theater kids are like that.
Yeah, which is like no, I know, and like which is like I didn't know if that was a bit or if that was I feel like they should have. Maybe it just wasn't enough for me. I wish it was a little more exaggerated. I wish it was a little more. I wish they had kind of gone in a little more of just doing more. It wasn't crazy enough for me, I guess. Yeah. There was no sex.
No.
And it's like, have you met theater kids?
Theater kids are notoriously horny.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. And there was no sex. I mean, it was like children.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be saying this.
It's a PG-13
I get canceled on this podcast every time I go out. I'm like, the children should have had sex. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Don't take that soundbite. I just meant, anyways, you know, like, there's going to kiss that boy, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. There should have been a little more drama. Like, what was the drama with the kids? What was the drama with the kids?
The main jokes about the kids were just that they were gay.
It wasn't really about the kids.
Yeah, it was less about the kids. It was just the kids were kind of. It's like
maybe
Abbott,
I wish it had been
like
about the kids.
Are like,
yeah, it's like Abbott. Yeah,
people. It's more about the people that run it.
I guess, but I just
the kids I thought were. I feel like they could have leaned more into. I will say I don't think it's not like perfect. I think that there were some characters that were underutilized that I feel like they could have leaned more into.
100%.
Shout out her first name is Io. I do not want to mispronounce her last name.
Oh, the one that
she's
was
in
like
The Bear. And she was she was the new teacher that they brought in.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. She had like 2 seconds.
She was only in 2 scenes, but I feel like
it was funny. Yeah,
I loved her scenes, and I feel like they could have done a lot more with
there was too much going on. They should have cut it down a tiny bit.
Yeah, I agree with you in that respect.
Yeah, I did not like it. I will not be viewing again. Sorry, people.
What did you rate it?
I gave it 2.5 stars.
That's not bad.
Maybe I dropped it to 2.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was good at all.
Yeah.
I gave it 2.5.
My rating on Letterboxd is so
5 stars, Andrew.
That was like immediately after, and the state that I was in.
Yeah, I feel like the environment is definitely important.
Sitting on it, it's not perfect. It was just like in the moment, I really enjoyed it. Like I really enjoyed my time watching it. So it was like, you know, it's a fun time.
Yeah,
I was screaming. Like I was like, I thought it was so funny. And you know, the audience was pretty active in the theater too. I feel
that sounds fun.
You know, surprisingly for a midnight screen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised everyone wasn't like dead.
Everyone has like coffee. Hyped up. A movie we all saw together, which I think was also a really great audience experience, was Flora and Son.
Flora and Son. Yes, this is like one of like 2 movies. Yeah, we only saw 2 movies all together, but this is the last one that we saw together.
Nothing will ever top that theater going experience. It was so much fun. I was like smiling just the entire time. But
do you want to?
I would love to talk about my love for John Carney. I love John Carney so much. He's like, I love him. more than life. Sing Street is one of my favorite movies. Begin Again is great. I just watched once for the first time, which
I've
is
never seen it.
it's definitely the least out of his.
Isn't it? It's like a stage musical, isn't it? Like it's a Broadway show.
It was.
It won a bunch of Tonys.
It became afterwards.
After the movie.
Yeah. The soundtrack's really good. I don't know. It just is very like very, very, very low budget, which there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's just I like when there's.
I had one of my teachers in high school hated musicals, and he told me that's the only musical that he likes.
It's not really a musical. That's probably why.
Yeah.
That's what I like about John Carney movies is that there's music, but it's not a musical.
Yeah.
But yeah, Florence Son, it follows given the title, Flora, a woman and her son, and they don't have like the best relationship, but through their mutual love of music, they're able to connect more. It's really a beautiful story about mothers and children, and yeah, I don't know, Tommy, you continue.
Just the power of music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Universal language.
Power of music. Music can
it's really
change. Yeah, no, it was
really beautiful.
That was a fun movie to watch too.
And I love the Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in it as like the LA guitar,
like LA, and he's on
teacher.
Zoom the entire time.
That was fascinating. I didn't think that was going to happen.
I know.
There were moments where I was like, oh, now we've seen his life. Yeah,
right. I thought it was going to transition into, like he shows up or like it was going to,
well,
go into the. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
but I don't know about you guys.
Cut that bit out.
Yeah. I always thought that like those online guitar teachers
were sketchy.
Just sketchy. Also, just kind of like
pervert vibes.
Scummy.
Like, yeah, I agreed.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like why are you
kind of losers, basically? I guess.
Yeah. And who's to say he's not a loser?
Yeah. Who, Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Well, I don't know about in real life.
In real life,
he might.
He doesn't.
He doesn't give loser.
No, he was hot shit when he was younger.
He's cute. He's adorable. Little 10 Things I Hate About You situation.
Shout out Third Rock from the Sun.
That I have not seen.
You haven't seen Third Rock? It's too good.
No. I don't have enough time for another sitcom. I can't do it.
It's not the best like sitcom from the 90s, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, Florence Son is great. John Carney's fucking legend. Apple bought it for $20 million.
Apple TV did buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
There was two big purchases.
Bought it for $20 million.
$20 million, which was Fair Play was bought for $20 million or $10 million. I wrote it down. Yeah, Fair Play was bought by Netflix for $20 million, and then Florence Son was bought by Apple for $20 million. Those were the two big purchases at the festival.
Buying things from Sundance because they bought Cha Cha Real Smooth,
and they bought Coda.
And that won in Best Picture, kind of randomly, but it did.
Randomly. Yeah.
But Florence Son was a lot of fun to watch. So I like the music.
It's fun with a crowd.
Yeah, it was fun with the crowd. For
I will say it is the one John Carney movie whose soundtrack I think is the least of the good.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
not English.
The
I
music
think it's
was
the least.
like
it's the worst soundtrack out of his movies.
It worked for the movie.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go home and listen to it.
Yeah, the last song was underwhelming for me. Like the final.
Yeah, I liked that one song. That not Welcome to LA. The one she revised.
The one on the roof. Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember the name of it either. But that was a good song. That one, because that one they were like building up to. That was like a big moment. And shout out Dublin 07, of which we got to see a live performance.
That was pretty spectacular. That was pretty exciting.
I feel bad for that kid.
I know.
I would have been so nervous. I
would not have wanted to do that.
You could tell he was like, I don't want to do this.
I know. Because it was apparently like the other screening, because Joseph Gordon-Levitt was there and he was like playing the guitar and shit. And so they like everyone like sang something. But then, just because he wasn't there, so there was just the kid by himself do the whole rap.
That
like,
poor kid. I'm surprised you remember the words.
I know.
Good for him.
I would, and this was like his first acting job and shit too. I think, or was it? It was around his first one. I think he was saying. But yeah, because he's like still in high school or whatever.
Oh, God. Nightmare.
But, Florence Son was hella fun. So Tommy, we watched a movie, one of our online screenings, Animalia from what country was it? Was it Morocco? Morocco, yeah. It's sci-fi ish. Well, yeah, it like falls into sci-fi, but it's not really a sci-fi, but that's what I like about it. About this pregnant woman who like is she's trying to leave Morocco, or she like weird things start happening.
She's like an aristocrat, or she marries into this rich family, and then they go and leave her to do some business, and then things start happening in the country.
Like
military helicopters start showing up everywhere, and things are falling. There's something going on.
Yeah, the animals start acting weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good.
I know, and it.
I love when things end in ia.
Oh, like the word. Yeah. Oh, like memoria.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Dinosauria.
What is ia? The
melancholia.
No, but like, what is the Latin
of animalia?
Stuff. No, the suffix.
Oh,
I think it just means.
It means. Oh, I don't know any of that. It just says abstract noun suffix of quality or rank.
Yeah.
It means among other things.
Yeah.
Clarification.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think now people just, I don't know.
They use it to sound
I will
cool.
sometimes make words up.
Yeah, don't we all?
But what were we talking about?
Animalia.
Yeah. What about it?
The plot, like what the general. You were saying it's.
She's just trying to find her husband. It's like a road trip.
Yeah.
So
she's. Well, don't set him up. It's like. I did like it. It's very much. It reminded me so much of Arrival. Have you seen Arrival?
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but it reminded me of that, not in regards to like how I liked it, but just in terms of like I can tell they took inspiration from Arrival. There are some shots that I feel like were like direct, like they like took that shit out of Arrival and just like put it in the movie. But
also Annihilation. Have you seen Annihilation?
I have seen Annihilation. Yeah, it gave that a little. I feel like Annihilation is a little bit more like, trying to fuck with you type of thing. But it was I liked it. I liked that it was more it was sci-fi, but it wasn't like weird, or like it was very grounded and like kind of realistic. It was more about like, humans, and there was like this thing, there's something going on, but it like created this kind of mystery, but it was like alluring. It was like the cloud or whatever that is what.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some religious commentary that I just,
for sure,
I think specifically Islam, which I didn't get.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say I think it, as what I was telling you after we watched it, I think it was trying to deal with too many big ideas, and was like a little bit too like probably like vague or like unclear on like all of them, really, because it's another where there's not like there's not a ton of like dialogue. It's like kind of you have to notice that things are happening a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it wanted to be clear though.
Yeah, which is another thing. But
I mean, we watched like a little bit of the Q&A afterward, and even the actress had like no idea what was. She was like, you could like,
That's awesome.
She was really good in it, but she was like so timid in the Q&A. Yeah. She was like, I don't really know. But
girl.
Yeah, it was like some French lady just going over to Morocco and directing this.
Yeah,
crazy.
The director, funny fact, the director didn't show up to the Q&A. Do you remember watching the Q&A?
Yeah,
they brought a cardboard cutout of the director to the like Q&A because she's like pregnant. She was having a baby. And so she couldn't be at the Q&A, so they brought a cardboard cutout of her. And they just left it sitting in the theater.
My face would have been like...
Yeah. No, they left it sitting in the theater because I saw the cutout when we went to see... I can't remember what, but we went to see something, and I saw it sitting in the corner. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then when we watched the Q&A, I was like, oh, that's...
But the recorded Q&A, like the light's too bright, so it's just like
You
this
can't
white,
see her.
literally glowing on stage.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What poor intern had to like take that in. And,
like one of the producers, she just like walked in with it and just like sat it down and they're just standing, and it's shorter than everybody too. So it's like
so weird. What?
It was such a like it was I you know, I get that they are going for it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm like,
cute,
just zoom
but-
her in. I feel like at that point.
Was she giving birth? She's in the hospital bed. Like,
Cut live.
Oh yeah, like, I was trying to explain what she's saying, but giving birth. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, Animalia, it was a good one, but you know, it wasn't near the top. But you know, I liked it though. Oh my goodness. You saw a movie called Cat Person that I
saw it
wanted
virtually.
to see. You did see it virtually, but you watched it.
Yes.
And I wanted to see it, was not able to see it. Can you tell me about it?
I didn't hate it. I like 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
3.
That's like middle of the road.
Like it was like fine.
Yeah.
So it's based
It's
on
like the epitome of a fine rating.
Yeah, it was
3.5.
really fine. Like I think a lot of people will be like, that's the worst movie I've ever seen. And that's valid. But I really, really liked like the first like I don't know, like not even half, like first I don't even know, like 7/16 of it. Like I like
a touch under. I get it.
Yeah, like I can't even describe. But the first act is really good. Into the second act is really good. It's based on a short story in the New York Times. It's one of the most read pieces of fiction of all time.
Okay.
I read somewhere. I don't know if that's true. I
I
read that somewhere. I don't have a source for that.
Okay.
But it's based on a short story. So how do you make a short story an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
You make a crazy ass third act that doesn't connect with anything else and is so weird and doesn't relate at all to the main storyline and is really strange. So I think up into where the short story ended is really good. Okay. It's really, really excellent. And
you can tell where the short story ends?
100%. Yes.
Have you read the short story?
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Is it called
It's called Cat Person. Yeah. It's basically about this girl played by Amelia Jones from Coda. Yeah, from Coda. And she works in a movie theater. Like she's like a sophomore in college, junior, something like that. She's like youngish. And there's this guy played by my husband, Nicholas Braun, Succession fame. Oh, actually, this changed my whole. I'll get into this later. Okay. There was a scary shot, and I was like, ugh. And anyways, and she is, she meets this guy who comes to the movie theater a lot. They decide to. I can't really. I can say spoiler because it's a short story. It's been out for a while. Okay. They go on a date, and they go on multiple dates, and they're like really hitting it off, and they have sex, and she's like, I didn't like that. And that's kind of the short story. But then it's like, it goes into so many more things, and they elongate a lot of scenes that they don't have to. The really, really scary shot was there like a Nicholas Braun having sex with you POV shot. And I literally screamed. It was like,
oh my God.
No, I literally was like, ah! It was like actually the scariest thing. It's like still in my mind. Like I think about it a lot and it terrifies me. It terrifies the fuck out of me. It was like one of the scarier it was scarier than any horror movie I've seen in a really long time.
Does he like look cute in the movie at all?
No, he's not really supposed to.
Oh.
And I was like,
so it's really unsettling.
It's really unsettling. No, I'm not even kidding. I hope that shot goes like viral on Twitter or whatever because it's fucking terrifying.
Do you know? Has it gotten distribution yet?
No, and it got pretty bad reviews. So
I did see it didn't get great reviews, but I was
again, it's really messy and it doesn't have to be. It could be so simple and it could be.
It's just about a relationship.
It's about like a situationship.
But then and like crazy shit happens, or it's just like
crazy shit happens.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like it becomes like weird, and
I feel like I still kind of want to see it just to know what happens. Yeah, but
like I think I will say I was never bored, and it never dragged, and I was never like, oh, can this be over?
That's good.
Like I'm over the shit. Like something could be like not good in quality, but I'm still enjoying myself.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like I was still having a good time. Like I was like, oh, wonder what's gonna happen next, but didn't mean.
Shout out Aliens in the Attic.
What?
We watched at the Airbnb at Sundance.
I think it's not good, but you're like, I'm still enjoying myself.
Right.
It's just
fun.
like a mediocre movie that you're like, it's fine.
Sometimes watching bad movies is like fun.
Yeah.
One of my favorite pastimes, actually.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. I had a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicholas Braun's sex POV shot will never leave me.
Okay.
I'm like just playing it in my mind right now, and I'm like really scared.
Oh my god. Okay,
Ew, there's so many weird moments. I keep like the sex scenes are I can't deal with it. I'm like, oh god. I'm not a prude. I would like to clarify. I'm not a prude.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. But it was supposed to be weird, so it's like anyways.
Okay, so it did its job, but
it's supposed to be like she's not liking it and she's like having a bad time. Like that's the point of the short story.
Okay.
So anyways, you'll watch it and everyone will see what I mean.
Okay. All right.
Scary ass.
That sounds interesting. I will look out for that though because I am interested.
Yes.
But the way you're describing in terms of like liking the first part and the rest of it just goes batshit. Reminds me of Magazine Dreams, which is a movie that Tommy and I saw. Tommy, do you want to describe it a little bit?
I think in like the opening scene, you just see Jonathan Majors, who would see Black Man in San Francisco.
Last Black Man in San
Francisco. And this is my first movie I've ever seen him in, I think.
Really?
He's a Marvel dude now.
Yeah, he's in Marvel movies now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's just this scene of him like as a bodybuilder, and it's just like all up in his body, and he's like under these lights, and I was just like, fuck, it's gonna be a character study about this bodybuilder, and I'm just like, I don't know, that took me out of it really early on.
Well, yeah, I feel like I knew it was a
then it was worse than that
bodybuilder going in, but it's like, yeah, it's literally that.
Who has dreams of being on a magazine?
Yeah. Literally, he has magazines, like magazine cutouts plastered all over his room, and he like lives with his grandfather. He suffered a lot of trauma in his life, and he just goes through a lot of trauma in the movie, and
it's kind of trauma porn.
And yeah, it's a little trauma porny. Like it doesn't get like that though until like after the midpoint. There's a scene with a sex worker that's like the midpoint scene, and which they advertise the actress who plays the sex worker, Taylor Page. They advertise her as like one of the main characters. She's only in one scene.
That's really weird.
She went to LMU.
She went to LMU.
Yeah, actually. Shout out. We got to get her to watch this.
But so in the sense of like what Vivian is saying, the first half of the movie, or even if it was up until the sex worker scene, I just remember that was when my opinions of it like started shifting, and then it took a hard turn. But leading up to that, I really liked it. Like I was like, you know, this is very interesting look at like, you know, male insecurity, and you know,
and he's good. I hear. I haven't.
Jonathan Major's performance is great. I feel like his performance is like the only like redeeming part about that movie. Truthfully, the script is crazy, but with what he has, like I've never seen him like that before. Like, you know, it was really like it was like really intense and really like kind of grueling. So it's like kind of impressive, like, you know, the performance. It just sucks that the movie's not that good. But it's like, yeah, he just the first half of this movie is like a study about like, you know, just like how his life and how it just kind of he's like I lost what I'm saying, but
I didn't see it. I don't know what you're looking at me.
The first half of the movie, it completely fucking changes into just like, you know, piece of trauma after piece of trauma after piece of trauma. Yeah. And it's like he didn't have to go through that many things in order for them to get their point across. And it just seems like one of those things where it's like they threw a bunch of, you know, things at the wall and then kind of left them all there. You know, during the Q&A, someone asked a question about like, was there something that was left on the cutting room floor that you like didn't want to, that like didn't make it in that you wanted to put in? And I'm like, it doesn't seem like anything was left on the cutting room floor. Yeah. Cause like there's so many like different like little subplots and storylines and plot points that happen. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I just lost interest long before you did too.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I don't know.
Because you turned to me after one specific part and you were like, this movie sucks. Like, you were like, and I was like trying to give it a chance, but by the end of it, I was like, what the hell was that? Like, I was like, and it was like hyped. Like, it was one of the movies that was like receiving the most hype at the festival. And it still is.
Which is like,
it still is. And it's
who's
like
that annoying? Who's that bald guy on Twitter who's like a film? Like in his profile picture, he has like an Oscar.
Oh, that fucking.
Matt. I know your next best picture guy. I know you're talking
he's
about.
So annoying.
Yeah, he was like, his letterbox reviews are always annoying.
Anyway, yeah, no. So it was like people were like hyping it up hella, and you know, I went, and also I love Jonathan Majors, and so going in, I was like hella excited, and then afterward, I was just like, what the hell was that? Love Jonathan Majors, thought he was great, but what the hell was that? You know.
How long was it? I mean, yeah, I guess I don't think it was boring.
It was 2 hours. It was the longest movie that I think we saw.
It was too long.
It was too long because there was just too much happened. Like, it was overstuffed, and because it was overstuffed, it felt overlong, and it was just a bad combination of things. Like, I feel like because it's the director was saying this is like his second movie after he did Hot Summer Nights. If anyone knows or is a fan of that,
I've seen it.
One Timothée Chalamet movie. Is it good? I haven't seen it.
It's like what you're describing. It's so messy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, and he was talking about how that was like his first anything he ever directed.
That's crazy, honestly.
And if this is like only the second thing he's done, if he hasn't done anything since then, and this is only the second thing he's done, which it seems like it is, I can tell. I think he still has some work to do, at least in terms of like honing down his writing.
He should just not write scripts.
Damn, bitch.
He should just give up on his dreams.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm here for it too.
I think if you know, either you can write or you can't. And I don't know. I just that movie was bad, and it had the whole Eminem Stan thing going on.
Which
like almost
play the song in the movie?
Song Eminem Stan by Eminem.
No.
He's like writing letters.
It's like this like obsessed fan is like writing letters like.
Yeah, that's what they.
Oh, I thought you meant a song. I'm sorry. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
My mother loves Eminem.
Really?
White moms love Eminem. I don't know why. It's like middle-aged white women love Eminem. What's next?
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Talk about the horror movie you saw.
Oh yeah, so In My Mother's Skin is the name of the movie, and it was. Where was it set? Set in the Philippines. I love Asian horror. They're just like there's something.
Shout out to Asian horror.
But yeah, it was just really good. It was like a period piece about this family living during World War II. But it's like, you know, even though it's a period piece and it's set in World War II, they don't. That's just the background, you know. And it's really just about this.
Giving Guillermo del Toro a little bit. It sounds like. It sounds like just like at least.
Not really, because his movies are about fascism and they're about like war and stuff. But this movie was like, I think it's more about human evil, not human evil, but greed, and also just like fucking fairies. You know, that's the thing about like you know, it's just like about superstitions and you could tell that. I mean, I don't know the folklore,
it's
but
like based in like a old piece of
yeah. Which like you know, I kind of want to read about it because.
Is it based on like a piece of like?
I could not tell you, but I mean, just I think fairies probably because it's about this like there's like this flesh-eating fairy. It was like Pan's Labyrinth, you know. There's like this mystical figure that shows up to this little girl, and she, you know, I think in Pan's Labyrinth though he was good though, right? Pan was.
I haven't seen
good.
Pan's Labyrinth.
You've seen it? Was Pan good?
I have not either.
Oh.
I bought it on DVD to watch it. We have to watch it at some point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we will. But yeah, it was also just really scary. But they did overuse this one sound effect. Which,
I remember.
Have you seen Predator? I've not seen Predator.
No.
But you know he makes that noise where it's like I can't do it.
I hated that.
It just makes us like it doesn't sound nice. It doesn't sound nice and they just like used it all the time.
But was that
that's like my only
I feel like I remember you saying that was like one of your top ones, though.
The movie,
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw it by myself, and this other guy also like sat down next to me alone, and I'm like, oh, you also hear you're alone? He's like, yep.
I love it.
Trying to ice break, but
oh my god! As other people at Sundance is always,
they're always
sometimes
so
like either
random.
really interesting or like they're really weird.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, or just like I remember when we were at our screening for All Day Rose Taste of Salt, there were like these two guys behind us they were just having a conversation, but it was the most random, like weird conversation. Like, and I think it was about movies too, but it was just so like enticing for some reason. I don't know why. I was having fun.
Wait, you were talking to them or just listening?
No, I was just I was just like on my phone. They were talking hella loud.
Yeah.
But like before the movie started, and then like during, they were like whispering to each other. It's kind of annoying.
Podcast in real life.
But yeah. But you know, other people at Sundance are always, you know, either that or you have old ladies.
Are you here for the festival?
Yeah. Literally. Or there are these like this set of twins that I saw that I've seen both times that I've been there now. They like go every year, but they like wear matching clothes and they like,
oh yeah,
they're like, you know, it's like my 20th trip.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, so interesting. Okay, In My Mother's Skin. That was a favorite of yours, so I'll do a favorite of mine. And this was a movie that Vivian and I saw together.
Yes.
You Hurt My Feelings.
Yes, it was so good. I loved it.
Yes,
I love Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
Get into that. This is a A24, right, movie. Starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus and from Nicole Holofcener, who she co-wrote Can You Ever Forgive Me? If y'all have seen that, it's a great movie with Melissa McCarthy. Also, The Last Duel with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. She co-wrote that.
How weird.
Very random. Wouldn't like, you know, consider that a great notch on her belt.
Is that the first movie we all saw together?
Which one?
The Last Duel.
No, I think it was Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Oh.
We did see Last Duel together though. That was like maybe the second one. It was around the same time. But yeah, so You Hurt My Feelings though is Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's a novelist, an author, who she's been published and, you know, her book did well or whatever, but it really focuses on her relationship with her husband after finding out that he does not like her new book. And
yikes.
It's about the white lies that we, like, you know, tell the people we love to protect their feelings.
It's a really simple concept, but it's so
right.
It hits extra hard.
It was so like one of the main things like people were talking about, and I agree wholeheartedly. And so I think someone might have mentioned it in the fucking Q&A, but it's such a realistic movie and so natural. Like 100%. Everything felt like literal, like it came out of someone's fucking life. Like, yeah,
it feels like someone just like sat down at my family dinner table and was like,
and just was writing down notes.
Yep.
Was there like a gender thing going on too? Because I know it's like a white, you know, husband and wife. The man didn't really like.
No, they didn't focus on that.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't about that at all. It was about like, you know, these two people that love each other, and one of them has been like lying to her, and it makes her question everything that he's like, you know, because that was like, you know, her second novel, right? Yeah. She's been working on it for years, and each draft she's given to him. You know,
and he's like, "Oh, it's so great." Yeah,
that's definitely the writer's story, you know.
Oh, 100%.
She said that situations happened to her multiple times in the Q&A. So it's like, yikes. You know, she was like, but it's something that's a very universal concept, and I'm surprised no one's like tried to do anything, or at least I don't know.
I've never heard of people talking about lies within relationships, especially not in like a lie that's like a positive lie,
right? You know, and it's. Because then they go into like, you know, their relationship with their son and how like they like all of these characters have this kind of examination of that. And I just thought that it was really interesting and effective. It was also really funny too, because of how like natural and realistic it is. You know, I feel like a lot of people are well, not a lot of people are naturally funny, but like, you know, it was like, it just seemed like, you know, it was you're just laughing at like, you know, people having this conversation. Like it wasn't like someone trying to make a joke.
It's not like bits and it's not like slapstick or whatever.
Yeah, and that's I love that style of writing.
Yeah, like British comedy.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like British comedy sometimes really exaggerate. Like Peep Show is like
that's real. That's real, man.
I don't know that I've ever heard of anyone like cutting their crush's name into their arm to try and get their attention.
Have you met teenage girls? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah, meet teenage girls. Jesus Christ, those hormones are going crazy in there.
Anyway, yeah, no, but I really liked You Hurt My Feelings.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
I would like to see it.
The performances are really good. Tobias Menzies is especially good. Yeah, I think he's underrated.
His accent was like his British accent was jumping out a little bit.
Yeah,
because it's in New York, so they play an American couple. But there were times where I was hearing the Queen's English a little bit. But no, yeah, that was a great movie. Vivian, you said there were a few more that you had favorites of. Is there another one you wanted to?
I really liked the documentary Pretty Baby, Brooke Shields, which is about Brooke Shields. Mm-hmm. She's a really interesting figure. It's directed by what's her name? Lana Wilson, who directed Miss Americana, which is the Taylor Swift documentary, which I think is just a really, really brilliant documentary. Another Sundance premiere, yeah. Pretty Baby is really different than the Taylor Swift documentary, though it's a lot of home footage and a lot about just going through Brooke's childhood. Brooke is a figure that I really didn't know much about, other than like, she made like not child porn, but she made really, really sexual movies when she was underage. And it's a really interesting look about how Hollywood has become a system that allows for the objectification and sexualization of young girls, and how, you know, social media in the 21st century has really been leading for those same systems to be put in place again. That was something I really didn't expect about it. It was kind of a cautionary tale in terms of showing how these same things are happening. Like Brooke Shields was, you know, taking really sexual images and taking really, she was like nude at like 9 years old and having photos circulating of her. It was really fucked up stuff. But it's like with TikTok and social media and stuff like that, there are young girls like making thirst traps of themselves and making really sexy videos of themselves. And I'm not condemning that. It's putting in a bad system that leads to older men looking at videos. And that was not something that I had expected the documentary to be about. And she talks with her 2 younger daughters in it a lot about how those systems are being put in place and how everything that she's worked towards has been dismantling because of that. And it's really fascinating. And it talks it's a 2-part documentary that's going to be on Hulu. So it was kind of long, but I didn't mind. It was like 2.5 hours. Like I've seen longer movies. Not bad, yeah. So I think some people like, oh, that was so long. I'm like, well, it's not like technically a movie. So yeah, it was so fascinating. It's definitely stuck with me the most out of the movies I saw. It's the one that I think about most often. And it makes me like sad and upset, but she's also like a fucking feminist icon. It'll make you hate Tom Cruise. So get ready for that. If you are a fan of Tom Cruise, watch this movie. You will not be a fan of Tom Cruise afterwards. And yeah, I love Brooke Shields so much now. She's my icon. She's my bad bitch. I love her.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. That's great. Can I ask about what kind of documentary is it? Is it like, you said there's a lot of like home footage, but is it like mainly guided by like interviews with Brooke, or is it like someone following Brooke?
So the thing is, like, comparing it to Miss Americana, Lana Wilson's other documentary, that's like literally putting a camera in front of Taylor Swift before her concerts and in the writing room and just following her day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Totally different. The Brooke Shields documentary is looking through home footage and interviews with her, with people close to her, just totally different. You really don't see much about Brooke's life except the end. As I said, she has a conversation with like her daughters at a dinner table, and they talk about Brooke's work. And yeah, so really interesting. I definitely would have liked to see a little bit more of what Brooke Shields' life is like now and how she's changed because of her, child sexualization. But that's not the point of the documentary. So yeah, it's interesting. It's very different, but it's more of a standard documentary.
That they chose that angle though.
And
not like focusing too much on like her personal life, or at least like now.
Yeah, there's like two scenes where there's one scene where she's talking about something bad that happened to her, and she has a conversation with a friend. And that is it. That one scene, I don't remember who the friend was, and then but it's like in her house, and then the other one is again the dinner table. So it's like not a lot of. You don't really learn a lot about her now, but it just follows her story, which is like a more standard documentary, but it's really good. I highly, highly suggest it. I think it's really great. Even if you don't know who Brooke Shields is, don't think you care who Brooke Shields is, you're like, oh, she's some model. Why would I care about this? It's really, really fascinating.
I love documentaries that are about like a person.
Oh, same.
And like I said, I think it's very interesting that it took that angle of the story.
I think you'd really like it, Andrew. You should totally watch it.
I love a good docuseries.
So. Oh yeah, and it's only 2 episodes, so it's like really easy. They're both like an hour.
Okay, all right. Yeah. No, I will be on the lookout for that. You said it's on who? Do you know if it's?
It's Hulu bought it. Hulu owns it, but there's no release date.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it'll be out when it's out.
At one point, you can watch it.
But yeah, that sounds like it was really good. There's one more movie though that we all saw together that I want to have a moment to talk about, because we have some differing opinions and feelings amongst the guests here. The movie Drift is it's the first English language film from the direct from Anthony Chen, I think his name was. He's done other like movies that premiered at Sundance, but this movie starring Cynthia Erivo, love her.
She's great in it.
And girl from Arrested Development,
Alia Shawkat.
Alia, yep, there you go. Cynthia Erivo's basically, is how it's set up. She's like basically homeless, living on like this Greek island, basically, or this island like beachside community town.
Yeah, like a touristy place.
And she befriends a tour guide who is Alia Shawkat. And from there, you kind of like throughout the film, you just kind of slowly learn like the pieces of, why she's there and what her story is. And that I feel like it is a very short movie. So, but it still took a little minute to get to the point.
The ending, or not the ending, the beginning's definitely a lot slower than it needs to be.
Feels a lot slower than it, because I don't think she speaks for like,
which I like stuff like that.
Which again, I feel like I've mentioned this for like 3 different movies I've watched. I'm like, I have nothing against it. I just am very wary of when films do it, because then it can get to be too much. Which I feel like this movie, they leaned a little bit too much on the quiet of it. But
it wasn't perfect by any means.
Yeah, but I still liked it though. I thought Cynthia Erivo's performance was great.
Tommy, you didn't like it. Tell us your thoughts.
Tommy did not like it. Yeah, let's get into.
I think it's just forgettable and exploitative.
Yeah, I could see that actually.
And like, also just kind of boring, which is like the worst thing about it. It's just like, I feel like we see the same scene over and over of her trying to. Remember, she's like on the mountain. She's just on the mountain, and then the tour guide's like, "Oh, like, are you okay? Like, can I smoke?" Well, and then it's like she had these flashbacks, which are just leading. You kind of know what it's leading up to from like the first one when they show you this like compound she's in with like all these armed guards and her family live in the compound, and you're like,
not so much,
huh?
Just like in terms of spoilers.
Oh yeah. You know, it's another one where the performances are like good. I just didn't like the story.
The movie.
Yeah.
You know, that. I hate when the movie turns out like that. Like when that's the situation. Like, because I feel like the Harriet Tubman movie, another Cynthia Erivo movie, same situation. Bohemian Rhapsody, which I like. I even like Rami Malek's performance less and less the more I think about it.
I never liked his performance.
But
he's what, lip syncing with a mouth guard in? Isn't that just TikTok?
I mean, I will say I like his performance.
It looks weird.
The movie.
That movie's so bad.
It's just
I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's very unfortunate because it's like it takes away from the same with, and especially Magazine Dreams. I feel like it really takes away from his performance, which I feel like if it was in a good movie, would be like, you know, shit, he would go fucking up. But it just sucks that, you know, the movie around is not good. I mean, I liked Drift, so I you know, don't necessarily fully agree with you in terms of this movie, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah. I was gonna ask if they kissed at the end, but then I'm like, that's a spoiler. I can't remember if they
did either.
If they kissed?
Yeah, but I don't think it was about. Well, I mean, she was gay, but no,
there was sexual tension.
They hugged, yeah, but they just hugged. I remember.
And it is by the producers of Call Me by Your Name, and it definitely gives that really slow, summery vibe, sticky summer. Yeah,
for sure.
Which I love. Call Me by Your Name, obviously. This one, I don't think.
It's not Call Me by Your Name level.
No.
But
not the same director. It's not Luca.
No. Okay. Yeah. That was Drift.
Really good ending. I guess that kind of reveals what we thought about it. We're like, it happened, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
would you ever watch it again?
I don't think I would.
No, I don't feel the need to. No. But I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the main like qualifier for like if I like the movie though. Yeah. There's some movies that I like that I would feel like I never need to watch again.
Yeah, like I don't need to watch Schindler's List again. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like hard, like it's intense and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad movie. It's just,
I want you guys to watch Girl because then you'll be like,
I want to.
And you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, you said you were like it's like Drift but good.
I'll watch it. It looks great.
Yeah, no.
Just
it did seem interesting. We literally just could. Well, yeah, not available, but when we just couldn't fit it. And but
too many movies, so little time.
My goodness, literally, and we were there for like 5 days. How many did we see in theaters? Was it 8? Yeah.
Oh God.
That's how many we saw last. Yeah, no, I literally
Your
forgot.
Dad saw like 11 or something.
Damn, Kate saw so many.
Yeah, Kate went to a bunch. I forgot just how like exhausting Sundance is, like when you're like actually doing it. Like, because like when I was remembering like just the first time I was tired all the time. Like,
yeah, it's exhausting.
And it was worse last time because we were staying farther away, so it was like we were out like all fucking day, you know, until we got back, and then we had to get up early and shit. But
you know what? It was worth it.
It was.
You don't
you don't get that again. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
What doesn't stand out? Like, oh, I was tired that one time. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like move on.
But yeah, so that's like the end of everything that we all saw together. Is there any like little one-off things that you wanted to mention that you saw, or anything else that you saw that was just like, you know, kind of
Fair Play's good.
Fair Play. Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah. You mentioned that earlier.
Oh, sorry.
No. But you did.
Yeah, that's the only other one I'm thinking that I liked, but it's like I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I got back into Family Guy at Sundance, so I would just.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We were watching.
It's a nice, nice contrast to those movies. But.
Yeah, so many movies, like it's so intense because we started out with Magazine Dreams, and it was just so like I don't think anything ever got as like dark as that, you know, anything that we saw. You saw In My Mother's Skin though, so it was a little different.
Yeah.
And that other one.
Well, I mean, Girl and what's up?
Animalia?
No, Drift.
Oh, Drift.
You know, they are like heavy.
Yeah.
And I think
yeah,
because Magazine Dreams just got kind of ridiculous, but
yeah,
Drift was like kind of had more. And maybe that's also why I didn't like it, just because it was a little bit too depressing.
Yeah, it is sad. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there weren't a ton of like happy movies that were ever on list. Or
no, all
like,
of my movies were about like sexual assault.
Yeah,
no,
Like
you
they
had
there was a
all
theme,
were about
yeah.
sexual assault. Yeah.
you know,
It's something in the air, I guess. People
yeah.
want
I
to
mean,
explore that.
some of the fun ones that like people liked, but well, the one that like everyone like loved because it won the fucking audience award, the fucking Persian version.
We're forgetting 1001.
We are forgetting 1001.
What's
Well,
1001?
I have it written down.
Oh, it won the. What did
It won the grand jury prize.
What is that? Oh,
Actually,
is that about like
yeah.
the father and like the
It's
child?
about no, it's about a mother in the 90s.
Not a mother.
She like
so many mothers.
Basically steals or takes her son like out of the foster care system illegally, and the movie is about like them living just with that truth in the background.
But it doesn't feel like a movie that was made in 2023.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's, it's set in the 90s.
Like,
it feels very.
The movies we talk about, like.
Does it feel futuristic or pastistic?
It feels like a 90s movie.
You got, like, the saxophone sound.
Oh,
yeah, the music was great. I thought the music was great.
Kind of. What's that Spike Lee thing where it feels like the city's kind of like melting? You know
what
I mean?
Yeah,
just like yeah.
I like that.
You know, it was it was. I feel like the craft, or at least like the way that it looked and like the production design and all of that, I really liked the way it was put together. I also really like the lead performer. Tiana Taylor plays the mother. She, I don't know, for the audience, she's like recording artist, dancer, various different things. She does a lot of music video director.
One of those talented.
Yeah.
All right.
But this is like her first like lead role in a movie. I think she's been in other like small things, but I thought her performance was fantastic. And the third act, while I do feel like it was a little rushed, I feel like it adds a very like effective layer to the movie that like just made me like it a lot more. Not that I didn't like it before that part, but I was, more like I was more 3.5 on it, but I did like 1001.
Yeah, I don't know why it slipped my mind, but that was a good.
I think it was because we watched it online. That was our other online screening.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a good one. The Persian version though was not good. I did not like that movie. It was supposed to be like, a feel good kind of thing. Let me look at what I wrote on my letterbox because I can't remember all like why I didn't like it, but it was just messy. I just feel like it was messy and clumsily assembled, and there was so much narration, and there were fourth wall breaks, which were weird. Like it kind of was out of nowhere. And it was kind of lazily written at parts. And I understand why people liked it. Like it's a heartwarming, like it's like meant to be a fun kind of thing. It was giving have you seen Blinded by the Light?
I love that movie.
Okay.
Do you not like it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I love that movie.
I know
it's the same lady that directed Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah, Bend It Like Beckham. It gave me kind of that too, and not just because, but I get why it would be something that like people like love and like like, oh, it's because it's meant to be a fun movie, and like heartwarming and uplifting and all. It's a family story. I just thought it was kind of chaotic, but I appreciate the fact that there's a movie like this that exists about this culture. And also the main character is gay too, shout out. So it was like I had heard it was good and fun, and it was like I could see it, but I didn't think it was that good. But yeah, no, Anything else?
No.
No?
I think
We're good?
we're good.
We're done?
We're done.
Well, that was our Sundance recap. Huh? Were you about to say something?
No.
Oh, I feel like I feel like you're about to say something.
No.
Yeah, no, that was our Sundance recap.
It was
everybody.
awesome.
It was a very fun time. Saw a lot of movies.
That we did.
Yeah. Hope this was a fun episode to listen to. We'll be back again soon with another special episode. Finally, doing my top 10 lists of the year 2022. I know it's February, but we've had schedules and we've had busy schedules. But yeah, so tune into that. You can, on social media, you can follow the podcast on Twitter at the OTR Andrew Pod. You can follow me personally on Twitter at OTR with Andrew, and on Instagram at OTR with Andrew. Yeah, so you can follow me there and check the podcast there, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.